Tigers, Signs of Times reports by Toby Milby. April 7th, 24th, Sunday, a little after 6:30 p.m. This article came out April 5th, 24. I'm not even sure where this is, but when I read about it, I knew our money would be involved, okay? And if you are a conspiracy theorist or somebody that realizes truth, or whatever you want to call it, let's be aware today, guys. Let's be mature. Zimbabwe launches new gold-backed currency, ZiG. We introduced a new gold-backed currency called ZiG. The name stands for Zimbabwe Gold. It is the latest attempt to stabilize an economy that has launched from crisis to crisis for the past 25 years. This is where I smell our dollar, okay? I kept reading it. Unveiling the new notes, central bank governor John Massavarhu said the ZiG would be structured and set at a market-determined exchange rate. The ZiG replaces a Zimbabwean dollar, or the RTGS, that has lost 3/4 of its value so far this year. Annual inflation in March reached 55%, a 7-month high. Zimbabweans had 21 days to exchange old inflation-hit notes for the new currency. However, the U.S. dollar, which accounts for 85% of transactions, will remain legal tender, and most people are likely to continue to prefer this. Man, I totally agree with that. The new ZiG banknotes come in denominations of between 1 and 200. Coins will also be introduced to overcome the shortages. Here's where it gets to be tricky, guys. This is the twist of the movie, okay? Coins will also be introduced to overcome the shortage of U.S. coins, which has seen people receive change in sweets, small chocolates, and pens, okay? Money shortage, okay? That's what it straight up just said. Mr. Mushahu, it's going to try, okay, said that new currency was being rolled out with imminent effect, and banks must convert current Zimbabwe dollar balances to the new ZiG. He confirmed it to ensuring that the amount of local currency in circulation was backed by equivalent value in precious minerals, mainly gold or foreign exchange, in order to prevent the currency losing value like its predecessors. Well, our dollar isn't gold backed, okay? Zimbabweans had a historic mistrust of the central bank dating back to 2008, when it was printing Z's 10th notes while inflation had run out of control. It abolished its own currency, and for many years only used foreign banknotes such as the US dollar and the South African rand. In late 2016, the body introduced a new currency called the bond note that was backed by the US dollar loan facility. That sounds tricky, don't it? And that's another election year. Then the central bank governor John Mangungi vowed it would remain on a par with the US dollar, but the bond note crashed when the government began printing excess money. Boy, doesn't that sound familiar, guys? Promises have been made by the central bank's new governor that overprinting will not be allowed to happen again. Yeah, okay. But public reaction on Friday to the latest currency reveals has been subdued. Excuse me. We now end up in the same place where we started. Let's think of Jesus Christ, okay? He said money would never work, okay? I mean, that's what I think about. We now end up in the same place where we started, where assurances are being given to the market that government will live within its means. Economics told the BBC. The political culture has not changed. The critical point is discipline on the part of the authorities. The announcement of the new currency comes as the country is grappling with the effects of a serious drought, which has destroyed half the country's crop of the staple food maize. Wow. Natural disaster drought. Can't think of seeding clouds. Okay. Chronic water shortages, fuel, wow, and chlorine crisis. Wow. We love you. We care about you. We're up.